Hello, Taurus. Thank you for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using The Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. Supportive Oracle Cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle Cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen, and there's their last name. Let's go ahead for Taurus. Taurus. Alright, what do we have here? That card! Again, I never see that card. Ever. I swear. And then, like, not every reading, but most readings today, I'm seeing this one card. So, it must be a thing at the moment. You've got Karma, Queen of Cups, the Tower card, and you've got Guilt coming in all. This is what's all starting the situation. It's almost like something. Let's just start with the Tower card because I feel like that's where the strongest energy is here. Things fell in. This isn't the past. It should be in the past for most of you anyway. I suppose some of you could be starting out here. But like something completely imploded. It's almost like the Tower. When I'm feeling the Tower falling, the image I'm getting is like it falling in on itself. Like if you think of this big silo, it's like everything is falling in. It's not, debris is not going everywhere. It's just going in on itself. And I feel like you're looking at this kind of like, well, that's like you weren't surprised when it fell in on itself. Like the situation imploded is what I'm getting. And I feel like you're having a hard time with it because you're like, I should have done this. I should have done that. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. It's almost like you saw it coming to this end and you just couldn't seem to change it. And then you feel bad that you didn't do something different. This is what started this whole situation. The thing is, there's a new situation coming. There's a new situation coming in. And it's reminding you of this. And my nose is crazy. I'm so sorry about the nose. There's a new situation coming in. And I feel like you're very reluctant to get involved with it. Because of your last experience with a similar situation that imploded. And you're like, well, kind of been down that road before. And it was not easy for me. I tried to do my best with it, but it imploded on itself. There's only so much I can do, and then, I don't know, it just might not be my forte to handle that sort of thing. So you got the Hanged Man with the grief. The thing is with the Hanged Man is like, excuse me, that's not a destruction card. Where did that come from? The destruction is here with the Tower card. This is a transition card. The Hangman's a transition card. Where's the word destruction coming in? Are you afraid of more destruction? It's almost like you're looking at this. If I get involved with this, that's the grief. Like, if I get involved with this, it's only a matter of time before it destroys, or it's going to fall in on itself again. You're really worried about that. And I feel like you're talking with somebody about this. You got the Knight of Swords in the environment. Somebody else is saying, no, I don't think that's the truth. I think that you are very good with stability. They're saying, well, whatever your attributes are, they're pointing them out. Taurus, stability, that's typical. But, like, they're saying, no, I don't think this would be bad if you were a part of it. I think it would be very good, and I could help you, and I could keep an eye out for this, and I could help you change direction before it gets that far if it has to happen again. Somebody's trying to convince you that this is a good idea. Try again. Try again. Let's do it again. Perseverance, even though that's the name of the card, if you see that person talking to the other, like somebody's trying to say, hey, no, you have a lot of good attributes. This could really work out. And I feel like whoever's trying to help you, this Knight of Swords, whoever that is, there's no gender to that, by the way, I'm feeling like they're making you feel like, hey, maybe this is a step up. Maybe this is an advantage. To you, that's the wheel going in your favor in a way that you would accept. Like, this is the wheel going in your favor, like having this ally with you, that ally is the wheel going in your favor. That's acceptable to you. It's not like things are just up to fate, willy-nilly. This person backing you, being there for you, that's judgment in your favor. That's like a windfall of money. in the sense of like this person being there and backing you up and knowing they'll be there to back you up, that's making you feel like, yes, this has a better chance than the last situation. Yes, maybe this could go better. That's inspiring you to give this a shot. That's inspiring you to go forward. This person is also seeming to have some type of confidence builder in the sense of like, you know they're going to be there for you and with you through the whole situation. They're not going anywhere. They're there as a pillar of strength that you can rely on, that you're also going to support. They're not just a pillar of strength in the sense of like they're going to hold up everything, but they're going to be like another piece of the puzzle that you can rely on. You're going to help them too. You're going to support them too the same way, but you know that if you have a hard time or you need some assistance, you know you're going to have them there to be there for you as well. All right, so this keeps going forward. This situation is going to start off, I want to say a little too easily, because I'm getting the abundance in the whole situation, the whole thing. You, the other side, the actual situation goes really well, starts off really well. This person who's helping you, they seem to know what they're doing. They seem to know what you need, how to balance things out, how to build things up, how to make sure they stay in place. It seems really, really, really good. Okay, so it starts off really well, and I feel very good about that. But it's the bump that you're coming up to. And the bump that I feel is coming up to isn't really that bad, but I feel like there's going to be some sideways blind sides, like sideways blind sides. You know, like blind side is like when somebody hits you from the side of the car and you don't see it coming, right? Somebody just hits you and you don't see it coming. There's going to be blind sides. There's going to be blind sides. Despondent with the Nine of Cups. When these blind sides happen, I feel like it's your faith in this other person, this Knight of Wands, this Knight of Swords. It's your faith in that person that's going to get you through these moments. Because I feel like this other person's going to say, this is what we need to do. This is how we need to handle this. This is what we need to change to make sure that this blind side doesn't take down this situation. We need to compensate for it. When you start the situation, especially if you're in the start of this, you want to build your trust in this person. You want to build your trust and understand, what do you feel confident trusting them with? What do you think that maybe they could do a little better with? Because I don't think it's about like trusting their intention. I don't think that's the problem at all. I feel like you're going to look at some things and they do them well, and other things maybe they don't do as well. You know what I mean? It's not like it has nothing to do with intention. It's all about how they fare with this or how they fare with that. So what you see them faring well with, build that confidence there. Things you don't seem to think they do that well with, see if you can help them with that, to develop that, or just be aware of it. Because I feel like this blind side situation coming up, this doesn't have to be that bad this time. I feel like if you have confidence in this person, if you've built that already, kind of like, oh, I don't know why I'm using a bakery reference, but I'm gonna. Oh, they can make cheesecakes very well. They don't do so good with the cupcakes. They're kind of dry, and they don't really taste that great. But the cheesecakes, oh, they can make them like nobody's business. Maybe I could help them figure out how to do these other cakes better. So that way, doing the whole bakery thing again, I don't know why. So a blindside comes. Oh my gosh, the refrigerator died overnight. We lost everything. We have to start from scratch. And it's like, we have to make a bunch of cupcakes, and you know, they can't make cupcakes. And you're like, uh-oh, how are we going to fix this? So if you work with them, and they're like, well, can't we just make some cheesecakes instead and just make that good enough? That's the point where you have to like trust, and you have to like think, well, if we were doing cheesecakes, they would have this locked down pat. We're making cupcakes, and that's not their forte. So now I have to allow them to help me get through this, and I have to allow them to help me change so that we can make this work out. But at the same time, I have to realize their limitations. Cupcakes are not their thing. So I have to stay involved in this, and I have to work with them as much as possible to move things around. But I have to keep in mind, this is not something they're good at. This is just not their thing. Excuse me. The nose is just betraying me today for some reason. Once you have that on point, though, once you realize what you can and can't, like, they have no intention of screwing things up, but it's just if they're not good at the cupcakes and that's what you need to do, okay, well, you have to stay involved. But you also have to still work with them to move it forward, because you got the star card here, realizing that they're their intentions are with your intentions. They want this success to be here. But you got to be aware of like what are they good at and what are they not good at, so you can trust them. Like, oh wait, maybe we can change these cupcakes to cheesecakes, and they know what to do with that. Okay, we can go that direction. We change things around. Okay, it'll be fine. But you know to have confidence with them when it comes to that item. You know what I'm saying? Build your confidence with this person. What are they good at? What are they not good at? So when these blind sides come in, you can be like, well, oh, it's cheesecake related. I'll just hand it over to them, and we'll just do the changes they want because they know what they're doing. They obviously know what they're doing. Oh, this one's cupcake related. Oh, it's not their thing. So, all right, I have to let them do some changes because we have to. We're going to have to change. I have to go with them on some of this, but I have to stay involved so I could say that's not going to work for cupcakes, or this isn't going to work for cupcakes, or that will work for cupcakes, or that will work. You know what I mean? I can help with it. I'm not going to be comfortable. I'm not going to like it, but I need to help them move forward because they're not good at this. So I have to help them and stay more involved. So even though these changes are uncomfortable for me, I can still help the changes happen with my voice of reason. I think that makes sense. The comments below will let me know. All right, I think we're good. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.